Hey guys, so welcome to today's episode. So today we're going to go to Jaco and we're going to get an update on the impact of the coronavirus on the businesses here and the tourism industry in Costa Rica. So let's go take a look. So behind me you see the famous beach in Jaco. This is one of the more popular surf towns, so there's probably a few thousand people down there, lots of restaurants, lots of bars, and it is one of the main tourist attractions. People come to Costa Rica. All the restaurants and bars you see on the side, this is just outside of Jaco, and normally these would be full, especially on a weekend. You'd see cars all parked up the side of the road, and there's great surfing right in front of it, some great views. If you want to have a beer, watch the sunset. But as you can see right now, it's pretty empty because of the impact of the tourism from coronavirus. So the first time I ever saw Jaco was like back in 2015 when I first came to Costa Rica, and I remember walking into a real estate agent's office and saying that I was here to potentially get into the hotel business, and so they took me around on a tour and they took me to a bunch of different hotels. Some of them were extremely run down, others were much nicer. I remember they took me to one in Manuel Antonio, and it had the perfect view, but the owner wanted something like $10 million or something, which I certainly didn't have. But that was the first time I ever came to Jaco. So this is Jaco Walk. This is a more recent development. You've got a lot of nice shops and restaurants in here, and it's pretty quiet now. What's going on? But you got everything. You got pharmacies, you got the restaurants, you've got a dentist, plenty of lawyers. You can see a lot of the restaurants are closed right now. So this one here is closed. This one sells great hamburgers, they're closed. You've got one restaurant over here still open, Graffiti, and that's a nice restaurant. But it's a little bit sad, you know, a lot of these business owners are really struggling right now. But hopefully in a month or two this should start to open up, I hope. Okay, so up here to my left, this is Crocs, and this place brings back memories because when I first came to Costa Rica and I decided to get involved in the resort business, I was hosting conferences, and the whole thing was taking way longer than we expected with the renovation. So because it kept on getting delayed, we were hosting our conferences in this hotel, Crocs, and we did a lot of conferences here, paid them a lot of money. It's a nice hotel. It's got a casino. Right now, it's not going to be doing so well like any business, any hotel in Costa Rica or worldwide. Yeah, so as you can see, it's pretty much empty. Very, very few cars in the car park. Okay, so this is the pizza store, best pizza in Jaco, Oasis. So definitely check this place out. This is Bohio, the best coffee in Jaco. I come here as much as I can. You can buy the coffee here. It's really good quality, much better than the main brand in Jaco, which is Brit. This is more specialized coffee, but it's the best coffee I've ever had. Yeah, so if you're in Jaco, you don't need to really organize all your activities ahead of time. You can just come here, walk down the street. There's plenty of tour operators, so you can book the same day and go and do a whole bunch of different things. as part of the measures with the coronavirus, they've shut down all the parks. So that's why you see this tape. There's more police around than I've ever seen before, and they're just going around. And I actually got asked to move when I parked outside of Jaco. I was getting some drone footage in front of the sign, and some police came. They asked us to move. They searched the car, didn't find anything, of course. But they're really cracking down on it. You're not meant to be anywhere in public areas right now. So there's a bunch of little hostels that you see all along here. So you can probably stay here for less than $20 a night. The accommodations wouldn't be, exactly luxury. Okay, so this is the famous Jaco beach. This is why a lot of the tourists come here. They like this beach. And normally, if you're driving here, this is completely full. This would always be full. And this is the first time I've ever seen it where it's empty. You can't even park here. I don't think you're even meant to be here. But it's it's very quiet. So as you can see, this whole coronavirus pandemic, it's affected Costa Rica a lot, and I know it's affected other parts of the world far more. And I, for one, I'm looking forward to this being over. I'm confident that tourism will come back. I'm remaining very optimistic. I've already started promoting. So I think it's just going to take time, give it a few months, flights will start to open up again, and I think 1 year from now we'll all look back on this and think, we're glad that's over, but we're recovering. I hope wherever you are, things are getting better as well, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side of this whole pandemic and things getting back to normal. Speak soon.